Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. Welcome back to another quickie reading. It is the 27th of February, it is a Saturday, and I know that Chris Clan's birthday was on the 24th, and I'm a bit late to the party on this, but I wanted to include it in a quickie reading video. So we're going to be discussing the Chris' birthday quickie article. This is basically going to be a list of significant birthdays in his life, or of his birthday. So we're going to start off with a quote. Today we celebrate our Christian Lover Day, and that was Chris on being nearly 30. Chris's birthday, 24th of February. Oh, I've got fog in my throat. Also known as Christian Love Day, is a significant date in his life for obvious reasons. However, the bizarre inconsistency of how he celebrates, from some new video to wanting his birthday to be a national holiday, warrants some inspection. Ironically, it was also the day the Nazi Party was founded back in 1920. So we basically got notable birthdays, and it's basically going from the selective years of what's noteworthy of his birthdays. The pictures are here. I'm probably not going to go through them. I'll have a look afterwards. So, notable birthdays. Here we go. 1999, 17th birthday, Chris received a Pro 200 handheld game console. And was photographed looking visibly disappointed while holding it. Interestingly, let me just bring it up then. Interestingly, it's one of the few times where he would have been pretty justified in doing so, given the console in question only had about 15 simplistic games. In advertising, they counted each difficulty level as an individual game, so it basically was a one game handheld system with 15 levels on it. Most of said games were Tetris rip-offs and based around the same tall thin playing field when they weren't, and it had a tiny crappy monochrome screen and ear-grating sound. I can't remember, like in the 90s they was really popular handheld systems, because I had like two. I had the Star Wars one and I had a Toy Story one. It's really weird. There was like Tiger Games it was from. I don't know if this one was like a Tiger Game handheld system, but I'm not quite sure. The ones I had were like Tiger Game ones. And an ear-grating sound, that is true. I do remember that really annoying sound. Didn't even have a headphone port, I don't think. It is more than likely that his parents were suckered into buying it based on its TV advertisement, making it look a lot better than it was, and infamously promising that they would never have to buy him expensive cartridges again, on top of the cheap price for doing so. We all know how that worked out. He also drew Bionic over autism, which would later be included in Sonic Clue number 6, and created Espanac, that would later be seen on the CD cover project for school. And here's him on his, what was that, like 17th birthday or something. Yeah, sad little man. Okay, 2018 birthday. While most people would have celebrated by partying hard, doing something special, or just acknowledging that they had grown into legal adults, Chris got a Sega Dreamcast. Oh god, I remember them. Oh, I remember getting one of them. While he did have something of a party, it was very much the kind phone for small children, composed of thrown together decor, last minute gifts, and some patriotic gal pals as guests. No strip clubs, no booze, no tobacco, just Kevin, no, Keenan and Kel cake. Interestingly, it was allegedly Chris's best birthday ever. Okay, that picture was this one. Okay, never mind. I thought it was the first one. Speaking of Keenan and Kel, I do know Lachelle, I just can't say it properly. It's worth mentioning that it's a parent series that featured a vital information for your everyday life sketch, which had some very, very eerie foreshadowing. Got another quote: "If you're a girl and your bra is too tight, you're uncomfortable. If you're a boy and your bra is too tight, I'm uncomfortable." And that was Laurie Bath Denberg. Okay, I have no idea who that is, and I don't really care. That great importance of this event apparently warranted a recording as a story. My big 18th party. Years later, when asked by Casey, he did what did he do with his high school friends? Chris could not recall meeting them outside the school at any instance over his 18th birthday. Likewise, a former Manchester High alumni who attended his birthday could not recall any other instances where she and the rest of Chris's high school friends ever hung out with him outside of school. Chris has stated that they were given advice that if he were to give advice to a younger version of himself, he would tell 18-year-old Chris that his gal pals he was with were hired by Bob, and that he deserves better friends than gal pals. That's true. Like, I think they was forced to attend the party because so he didn't feel alone. It's pretty fucking sad, really, to be fair. Okay, 3 years later, 2003, 21st birthday. As the above birthday was Chris's best, when this one was probably his worst. No friends, no new video games, and no sweetheart. The only present Chris received was his professor kicking him out of the college English class. However, all wasn't lost, however, as the event was the catalyst that began the love quest. Chris's enduring search for someone that would put up with his quiet and pamper him for eternally. And guess what? They never came to be. Was he like 39 now, and he's just as bad. Okay, 2 years later, 2005, 23rd birthday. Chris documented his birthday in an issue of Sonichu and News Dash. It took place at the mall and was attended by his parents as well as a couple of his newfound gal pals who all already have boyfriends or are otherwise undateable due to her religion. He was treated like a child and loved every second of it. The gal pal who is undateable due to her religion is most likely Anna. Chris met her prior to his 23rd birthday and he likewise describes Mormons like Anna as undateable. Another 2 years later, 2007, 25th birthday. To celebrate this milestone, Chris recorded an important message inspiring girls, boys and dude of all teenagers with the many lessons that he has learned from his quarter century of experience. 2008, 26th birthday. It's unknown what Chris did to his birthday on the 24th of February 2008, although a week later Megan wrote to him saying, "Yeah, that internet thing is getting very much out of hand and would like to ask if you could please take down or remove anything that has to do with me from any of your websites. I don't want to appear on them on those sites as well. A while later, she discovered Chris drew porn of her. Chaos ensued. Oh yeah, I might as well bring this up. This is from his 25th birthday and DVD launch party. There you go. That's like a Costco pallet cake, and Diddy cups right there, and his DVD and some pop. Yeah. Okay. Right, where was I? 2009, 27th birthday. Chris's 27th birthday concluded with the burial of his late aunt Karina. Undoubtedly, this cast shadow on the festivities. In true Chris fashion, he bitched and complained about not being able to get to stuff his greedy gullet full of pancakes instead of mourning the loss of his aunt. He would later go on to complain that in Mumble 9 about how Aunt Karina ruined his special day by selflessly dying. Well, what a fucking arsehole. He later received some birthday money which he used to fund his Ohio trip, and that's when he gone up to Ohio to meet Julie, a fake person that was made by a troll. And this is it. It's all about Blue Spike. Probably read that one at a later date. I've got a load more to read at a later date, to be fair. 2010, 28th birthday. Chris's 28th birthday is shrouded in mystery, other obsessive desire to see his birthday make a holiday. Next to nothing is known about how it was spent. We all know what he ingested, a mysterious substance. What we know is that he ingested a mysterious and was visited by another male guest. Oh, is this the fucking Fantacum? I bet you it was. Alec Benson Leary also called in to congratulate him upon being the all-round nice guy as he is. Chris had been saving $100 to pay a prostitute as his birthday present to himself, but he ultimately abandoned the idea after the wallflower became his friend, and he assumed that he would be allowed to have sex with her for free. Fucking hell. Women are not toys, Chris. You just can't fuck them and just leave them afterwards. 2011, 29th birthday. The events were unknown due to his hiatus from the internet, but somehow around this time when Chris began to embrace his feminine side. Sonically canon, consently or not, the homo vaccine in Sonically 10 is distributed into the world's water supply on this day. Okay, that was, he was still against homosexuals back then, so that's why he did that for the comic. 2012, 30th birthday. Chris entered his fourth decade in 2012. Wait, no, that's 3 decades. Right, yeah, it's 3 decades, not fourth. 2012, the 28th of October, 2011. Crimes still cast a shadow, being the affidant Sony fanboy as that he is. Chris bought himself a PlayStation Vita and a copy of Asphalt Injection, a critically panned racing title that is the worst reviewed title in the Asphalt series. Leaked Facebook statuses revealed that Chris was not looking forward to his birthday on the 30th of January. He expressed his frustrations about becoming a 30-year-old virgin. Oh, don't worry, there's a film about a 40-year-old virgin, so don't fret. And a little more than a week later, Chris announced on February 11th that he had no plans for his birthday. 2013, 31st birthday. Trolling was on Chris's mind on this day. He watched the slasher film about trolls, Smiley, 2 days before, and a day after his birthday he called out Tara Strong for promoting trolling. If you don't know who Tara Strong is, then have you been living under a rock? She's a famous voice actress, and to be fair, she does a really, really good job. I'm really impressed with her work, even though I don't intend to watch My Little Pony because I am not a child and I'm not a brony. 2014, 32nd birthday. Chris and his mother were staying in a temporary house while his home was undergoing repairs after its fiery destruction. Chris was recovering from bronchitis. It was a quiet birthday. He worked on his Lego high school. He watched Back to the Future movies and got free ice cream from IHOP. I bet he uses gift cards for that, because I remember him getting a gift card for IHOP in his little care package what Null sent him. 2015, 33rd birthday. Yeah, I'm going to be 33 in May. So what did Chris do at 33? Let's find out. Chris took to Facebook asking for a very much required $300 Lego set, along with two $70 bikini bottom sets, because he wants to use to make one. Right, let me just read that bit again. Because he wants to make use of one piece of each set. It's a bit fucking racing, isn't it? He's given a motive that he may reconsider his feelings upon the lot of you. Note that the condition is that he may reconsider his feelings. It is not guaranteed, but you'll have to send him $400 in Lego blocks to find out. And surprisingly, Chris did not receive the gifts that he asked for. Well, guess what? If you ask people to buy you shit like that, then you'll not get anything for free, trust me. 2016, 34th birthday. After months of living on the profits from his overpriced art and excessive donations from remorseful trolls, much like the year before, Chris's 34th birthday ended up being marked with lavish demands on his part. This year he made an offer to his fan base. If they send him a PS4 bundle of his choosing for his birthday, he would in turn give them a $500 discount on his wide selection of shit on eBay. Whenever Chris even has $500 worth of merchandise that would be that anyone would want to buy, or whatever they would receive their purchases in a timely manner, is an exercise left to the reader. Needless to say, February 24th came and went, no PS4 forthcoming. The following day, Chris caught some Christorians off guard by revealing, in the most lousy fashion, that he had seriously expected strangers on the internet to fork out hundreds of dollars for the birthday boys, not birthday girl. Not only that, but some had even chosen instead to taunt him by sending him unactivated gift cards and used the lottery tickets. And what happened then? Well, in quick fill, they say that the mayor's massive ego shrank 3 sizes that day. Let me get rid of that. There we are. Chris eventually purchased his own PS4 when no one took him up on the generous offer, but nonetheless pretended that he'd receive it as a gift from an employee of the company that he bought it from, and in an apparent attempt to troll the trolls and / or rewrite history, so he can continue believing that he has a massive fan base who will love him and do anything for him, even if it breaks the law. And sure enough, he tried to use them for just that, inciting them to commit acts of acts of vandalism and even violence. Ultimately, many found it stimulously funny and sad that Chris had to make up his own White Knight. 2017, his 35th birthday. Turning 35 seemed to awaken a nostalgic mood for Chris. He visited an old playground. It's a bit fucking creepy if there was kids there. Talking about Bob and high school. Looked up Megan on Facebook in the preceding weeks. The day after Facebook showed him a video of Facebook friends wishing him a happy birthday. Okay, that was nice, apart from the Megan bit, because I'm pretty sure she told him to fuck off or she'll shoot him. In 2008, 36th birthday. Not much happened on this year, only that Chris commented about Chris and Love Day on his Twitter and Facebook. 2009, 37th birthday. Chris tweeted a picture of his cake and Barb singing happy birthday to them. Let's just bring up the cake. And Barb might as well. The 30-year-old version. Right, let me remember. 2020. 38th birthday. Chris requested on Twitter that one of his enablers buy him Pokemon Shield. He later asked for something well crafted, magic/healing stones, or just cold hard cash. On the day, he tweeted a Spanish birthday message and an image of him and Orbiters forming a heart. Let me just bring this up as well. Okay, present year 2021, 39th birthday. It was a few days ago. Chris role-playing the Sonic made a stimulus post on Twitter and Instagram. I did not know he had an Instagram, wishing himself a happy birthday. He also shared some gameplay of his Sonic mod for Sonic World. Let me have a look at some of his things here. That was his birthday cake a few years ago. Kind of nice icing on it, nice frosting. Bit of taste nice, to be fair. The only problem is I very much doubt he made that, because that's too professional. So there's Barb dolled up, looks like a it still looks like a corpse that's been stuffed by a mortician. I really don't know how she's still alive, because if she's got dementia, then unfortunately she has not got that long to go. So I don't know how she has made it this far. 30-year-old virgin, yeah, just about, yeah. And yeah, he had sex with a prostitute, but that's not real love. He's still a virgin, and that's a heart in some game or something. I don't know. We have a load of pictures here. I'm not going to go through them. I just hold them on the screen, so there you go. Let's do a before and after. Just do a before and after. That is before, and that is after. There you go. That's all you need to see. Christian Love Day. Yeah, finish that. Many people see their birthday as a day of personal relevance. Chris, on the other hand, thinks everyone across the globe should be focused on him. First seen in the CWC blog, Christian Love Day is apparently a second Valentine's Day, but celebrated exclusively by straight folk. In the mailbag, he clarified he feels like it should be a national recognised holiday merely because he wills it, and it's also Mexican Flag Day. However, Chris provides no details on how to celebrate, nor does he put any effort into garnering publicity beyond one lone video. In Sonic 2, the holiday gains slightly more credence, along with some disturbing moral speculations. It is on this day that the homo vaccine cures the homosexual population of the earth, driving the infinitely high boyfriend factor up to critical levels. It seems to be that his fictional event is the real reason Chris wants to commemorate his birthday as a holiday. Well, and that ego. Chris either thinks his comic is so widely known that the date of its derailment would be nationally recognised, or he has a skewed perception of the lines between fiction and reality. Here's the actual Lovelay declaration thing. That was basically it. Okay, that was basically it. Let's have a look at this. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to go like this. Dun dun dun. There you go. I'll hold it on the screen so you can read it. Pause it and dun dun dun. There you go. You're welcome. Well, what happened? There you go. Yeah, that was Chris's birthday on the quickie. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna put it up straight away and no editing because it takes too long, and I don't feel it needs editing really. Just a one shot out of this. Tomorrow will be another weekly recap video, and on Monday I'll post an update video for March to keep you up to speed on what I'm actually planning on doing. So until then, see you guys.